Hi, in this video we're going to look at some of the historical periods that work really well in the 1/7/2 scale. Wargaming enthusiasts are drawn to the intricate details of and strategic challenges presented by historical periods. In the realm of miniature wargaming, where precision and authenticity reign supreme, the choice of historical periods becomes paramount. One such popular scale for miniature wargaming is 1/7/2 or 20mm, because it offers enthusiasts a vast array of historical eras to explore. We're going to sort of look into some of what I feel are some of the best historical periods for wargaming in that scale. Each offers unique challenges, tactics, and narratives. Now, the first up is ancient Rome and Greece. The classical period of ancient Rome and Greece presents wargamers with a rich tapestry of historical conflicts and, legendary battles, from the epic clashes of the Roman legions against Carthage in the Punic Wars to the grandeur of Alexander the Great's conquests. The classical period offers a sort of diverse range of scenarios and strategic depth, with a wide range of available miniatures from a lot of manufacturers representing legionnaires, hoplites, cavalry units, etc. Players can recreate the historical engagements with quite remarkable detail in this scale. Now, the next one is medieval Europe. The medieval period in Europe is another favourite amongst a lot of wargamers out there, because it has iconic battles such as the 100 Years' War, right through to the Crusades and the War of the Roses. This era is characterised by knights in shining armour, feudal armies, and the rise of gunpowder weaponry. In the 1/7/2 scale, players can assemble vast armies of foot soldiers, knights, archers, even siege engines, and are able to reenact pivotal moments in European history with pretty stunning accuracy. Now, probably one of the biggest periods for 1/7/2 wargaming is the Napoleonic Wars, and this era represents a pinnacle of military innovation and tactical warfare, with iconic battles such as Austerlitz, Borodino, and Waterloo. And this period offers wargamers a treasure trove of strategic challenges and historical narratives. The 1/7/2 scale allows players to recreate the grandeur of the Napoleonic warfare, from the disciplined ranks of infantry squares right through to the thunderous charges of cavalry brigades. The vast array of miniature figures and artillery pieces available in 1/7/2 scale enables players to meticulously recreate the intricate maneuvers and decisive engagements of the Napoleonic Wars. The next period of history which is really good for in 1/7/2 scale is World War II, and it's probably one of the most popular and extensively explored periods in wargaming in this scale. From the sweeping campaigns of the Eastern Front to the dramatic battles in the Pacific Theatre, World War II offers quite an unparalleled diversity and complexity in wargaming, especially in 1/7/2 scale. Players can assemble highly detailed infantry squads, armoured divisions, and aircraft squadrons, recreating iconic battles such as Stalingrad, Normandy, and Midway with astonishing realism. Now, the accessibility of miniature figures and vehicles in this scale allows wargamers to really dive deep into the tactical intricacies and historical narratives of the period. Wargaming in 1/7/2 scale opens up a whole raft of historical periods to explore, as well as the strategic challenges across those multiple eras. Whether you're reliving the epic conflicts of ancient Rome or leading medieval knights into battle, right through to commanding Napoleonic armies or orchestrating the campaigns of World War II. Enthusiasts can immerse themselves in the rich tapestry of human history. with meticulous attention, detail and strategic depth. And the best historical periods for wargaming in 1/7/2 scale offer endless opportunities for creativity and historical discovery. Now, there are a raft of different producers producing model kits, as well as plastic miniatures in 1/7/2. But then you've also got these smaller companies that are making a wide variety of different bits and pieces in 20mm. You can purchase, especially World War II scale, you can purchase a lot of sort of resin kits, metal miniatures. So you have this sort of raft of different kits and miniatures available in this scale. It's quite accessible as well. I mean, you don't need to go to a wargaming store to grab a kit or some miniatures. Model shops and even toy shops will sell a lot of 1/7/2 scale model kits, especially in World War II period. So it's pretty, as a scale, it's quite accessible. There are lots of different places on the high street where you can pick up 1/7/2 scale model kits and miniature soldiers, because the miniature soldiers are classed as toy soldiers. So you can buy them in a raft of different places on the high street. And then you've got access via the internet to all these other companies that make 20mm scale miniatures in metal, kits in resin. So it's a good scale to sort of dive into, and it's probably the reason why it's really popular especially in some periods like Napoleonics, because the amount of Napoleonic miniatures available in this scale is pretty big. I mean, virtually every single major model company, everything from Italieri to Revell, they all make Napoleonics. And then you've got World War II and the endless raft of kits available in World War II. Is phenomenal. Every model maker makes everything. So whereas at 28 scale, they tend to only make the more popular sort of tanks, artillery pieces, some of the artillery pieces, etc. You go drop down to 1/7/2 and you can pretty much get everything. Anything that was in World War II, a model company somewhere will be making a kit for it. And then you've got the ancients. You've got companies like Hat that can produce a lot in this sort of ancients period, as well as all the other companies. So 1/7/2 scale is quite a good one to explore, and it's a reasonably priced one as well. A box of 50 miniatures will cost you probably anywhere between £7 to £10. A model kit in 1/7/2 prices can go, depending on where you're buying from, £5 up to a tenner. Obviously there are more expensive kits than that, but also there are some companies, Italieri do what they call diorama sets, where you get one big building and then you get the armies. So they do a lot of World War II diorama sets, as well as a few other periods, and they're a good way of sort of picking up for like anywhere between £50 to £80, and that'll give you a good starter playing that period in 1/7/2 scale. Now the majority of those big diorama kits are World War II, but they do have a few other bits and pieces as well. Anyway, like I said, it's a really great scale to explore. There's a plethora of different bits and pieces out there for you to sort of get your teeth into, and most rule sets are pretty much compatible, because there's not much of a difference in scale between 28 down to 20. There's not a huge, it's not like going from 28 to 10. So most rule sets will work with 20mm. There are some that are specifically written for that scale, like Rapid Fire for World War II. But anyway, that's about all for this week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.